Hey everybody, it's Felicia, aka Hot Mess and a Randomness. Sorry, I'm just trying to position this to. There we go. Okay. Hi guys. So this evening I was at a meeting. So I'm in recovery, and what I discuss is about my journey. So everybody who has ever decided or been like, basically, if you come to the conclusion that you have a problem, whatever path works for you works for you. For me, it's going to meetings. I truly cannot stay sober without without it. It's also for my time, which has been a little over 11 years. Without the program, without the steps, I would not be where I am today. I would not realize the character defects I have, how I'm still growing. I'm still learning how to be an adult. I'm still learning how to play with other humans. And when I say play with other humans, I mean interact, like show up and be a part of society. Like tonight, my partner, I was on video call with him and was at my mom's house, and he could tell I was getting frustrated. And it's like there's certain things that like I do that can tell, and he literally had to coach me down off the so-called ledge. And like, if it hadn't been for me getting sober, if he tried doing that, first off, I would never have been with him, because I would never have been lucky enough to, because my choices were just horrible. Um, but basically, like, if anybody tried giving me suggestions on basically what I should or shouldn't do, I would have told them to go fuck off, all these things. But today, I try to do the best to be remaining teachable. This is not where the video is exactly going, but apparently I had a segue. Um, so part of tonight's meeting made me think about a couple things, and this is kind of my like truth video, and that makes it sound weird, but it's the truth of like not only who I am, but the perception that some people have, um, including my own head. So, like, my truth is that I'm a very sociable person. Um, I can talk to pretty much anybody. It's kind of one of my downfalls. For me, meaning that I sometimes am a little intrusive and will just start talking to people, and sometimes it annoys them. Sometimes I make a friend, and all that great stuff. And let me even go with friend, like an acquaintance, and because over time, like, this is where the video is really going to is I give people the title of friend a little too loosely. I've done it for years. Um, I have a lot of acquaintances in the halls of recovery, at work, at life, my past, just social interactions. I have a ton of acquaintances. I really question how many real friends I have. Now, there's an asterisk attached to that. I know deep down inside that there is a handful of people that I can count as a friend. And people will be like, all you really need is a core of friends. Now, here's where the situation is. I count those people as friends. They've gone through a lot of, they put up with me for a lot of years. They've seen the good, the bad, the indifferent, and a good portion of them are me growing up and becoming an adult. Some have known me for almost 20 years. Some have known me, okay, I'm going to be 43 in June. So some have known me for 30 something years. And so yeah, it all really depends. I have this thought process. I do better with my friends if there's great distance in between us. If you see me regularly, I will annoy the shit out of you. And then basically we are friends. Like, that's how my brain works. That's how it is. But so in the halls tonight in the meeting, there was a couple things that were talked about, people recognizing other people and how they they matter to them and stuff like that. And I have a handful of people that like I care about. I honestly care about. Like if I found out like anything bad happened to them, it I would be absolutely upset. But our lives are literally only in the halls. Like we are friends via the halls. That is really what it is. Like they're like social media has made it easy to be to see what's going on in their life and what's going on in my life, things like that. But I really do not have people that I go and do things with regularly. And again, back to that, like there's a handful and a half of people, and I can list a few of them right now. Like my friend Amanda, I haven't seen her in a couple years because unfortunately between one she moved to technically like it's technically in my opinion, I could be geographically wrong. It's more like western north Massachusetts, and that's a couple hours away. Um but I haven't seen her in a few years, and basically but I can still consider her a friend and everything. That like I absolutely treasure her. Like she's done a lot for me. Um, she's also put up with me for, but she's also that friend that like when we were hanging out because her she was close by. Like if I didn't show up somewhere because especially because of my diabetes and everything that she came out on a search party looking making sure I was okay and everything. And a non friend wouldn't do that. So that that holds still a special place in my heart. Um, my friend Julia, like she lives technically like 30 minutes give or take away, and it's just our schedules are a little conflicting. And but like because of things recently, we've been able to hang out again. Like but like for a while it was only like a couple nights a week and everything like that, but like I consider her a good friend to the point that I still need to technically apologize, but I only did it for love. I stole her vapes from her the other night and told her she couldn't have them for like an hour because I just want to make sure she does good. Like her health is important to me and I don't want to see her die or get sick or anything like that. But like basically these are people that I cherish. I have a friend Laura that like we grew up together as kids way back in the day, and I value her friendship even though these days it's only through Facebook. Um, like she's given me kind of like I don't even know if she totally knows it, but like there will be times that I have moments where I feel insecure about myself or whatever, and she just it's kind of one of those nice things. Like if I hear from her, it just kind of means a little bit more. And seriously, emotions really like okay, I really would like to do it like then uh there's my friend Jen. Like I don't get to see her. I actually probably haven't seen her in 4 years, I think. But I'm I I have a special like place in my heart for her because I see the things that she's doing, and I I know that what she does for her daughter is absolutely love, especially because her daughter's a diabetic, and the fact that basically the trials and tribulations that as a diabetic um we don't fully always appreciate our parents when they're doing the things that they have to do for us, and basically the battles that they gotta fight that we don't totally see. And I can just see the strengths and the strides that both of them have done and made over the last few years. But like I don't get to see them all that often. But like in all honesty, like I consider her a friend. But like these are some people that don't hang out with regularly and stuff. So it's just my head. This is what my head tells me. Because you don't hang out with people on a weekly or a daily basis or a weekly basis, or you don't go and do events like other people do, like going to blah 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 this or doing axe throwing or whatever. Like they're really not your friends. And it's more or less that I I know there's a level of I have friends and we are just on different schedules. The part that kills me is back to recovery. I back in the day in the early days, I I don't know where I or when I lost like the drive to drain my battery completely through the day, because I would work 1 to 2 jobs, go to meetings, and then I somehow would luck out and hang out with people after meetings. And these days, it's more I am trying to find a balance of get a normal sleep schedule, make sure my health is doing good, meal prep, get doctor's appointments done, like actually be a grown adult. So I don't like in the halls of recovery, like I see people at meetings and that is it. And I don't feel like I really have a ton of friends that I and I hate to say it, I can count on or do things with or um and that's what sucks and eats at me and stuff like that, is that I know I'm not the only person who goes through things like this. Um and I don't need 1,000 people to be my friends. Like the people that are on my Facebook, um I know there's a handful and a half that are literally on my Facebook page just to watch the shit show of my life. And this is kind of a creation of where the title of this name came from for this channel, Miss Hot Mess and Her Randomness, because it was kind of a running joke by I know a couple people that if I shared at a meeting, it was going to be a shit show that was going to come out of my mouth. But it was always my truth. The way I felt, what kept me sober, what was going on in my head, I needed to let out. And I know that I'm not the only one who has ever felt like the way I felt in any of the things that I've posted on here or in the halls. So maybe not 95% of everybody in the room can identify, or who watches my videos can sympathize or experience what I've gone through or any of those things. But there is probably one person who will stumble across a video and be like, oh, I get it. I felt like that. And that's really all I really care about when I'm doing these videos. This has always been more of a therapy for me, because again, I appreciate my 43 subscribers, but I am not making any bank off of this. That was a nice dream to have happen, but I know I'm not going to be successful because I don't have a niche. I don't have a like I just do what feels comfortable to me. Which is emotionally vomiting 90% of the time. But yeah, I really don't feel like I have a lot of friends. Like in the level is are they really acquaintances? Are they friends? Are they just what are they? And like I said, there is a handful of people that I don't see much these days that I really do value, and I do value their friendship. But I know there's probably people that claim they're my friends that aren't. And there are definitely people that claim to be my friends and are literally watching to see when my life will spiral the fuck out in tailspin. And then there's the people that talk shit behind my back. And for those who are watching this, I might actually know. But yeah. So again, everybody, thank you for spending the last 15 minutes watching my video, putting up with me, and I appreciate all of those subscribers, the people who stumble across my videos. If you don't already, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Do can you identify with anything I've said, how I feel? Or do you have a friend that maybe might be going through something like this? So thanks, guys. Bye.